You know what happens after I battle a rapper? Pure disaster as their brain matter scatters. Cause I'm a syllable master with spontaneous subliminal stature. I'm a fucking asshole bastard with a deep symbolic factor that will shatter these slackers. That's when I erupt in laughter after, like I've never been happier. I'll spit a diss track about all the shit that you lack. It'll hit so fast, I'll set the beat back. One stack of my heat will leave you in a meat rack. Half, in fact, not even a complete track. I'm so good I make people's fucking feet clap. How can you compete with that? You can't, so just shut your trap. I'm always strapped to the pin, I don't need my gat. Your defeat sits neatly underneath my hat. I'm a treat for rap, maybe you should just retreat perhaps. My lyrics are so sick you'll never get near it or over it. I'll spit a trick on the mic that hits like the grip of a gorilla fight. I'm a legit villain and a knight, ready to bite like a scorpion when they strike. I'm an unholy archetype on the mic, a bully you wouldn't like. I'm a hurricane of pure pain, insane in the game, making obscure turns like a fucking train. Just saying my name, people burst into flame. The poison I'm spraying stays and there is no cure for your brain. I know it hurts finding out that you're not worth a thing. You're just a worthless name. This is a ruthless game. This ain't hip-hop, this is lip-hop, where your career stops and mine hops off pop and slaps you across the jaw with thoughts. A whole new genre past pop, and I'm making it explosive and hot, intrusive non-stop, and no one will stop me like I'm too elusive for the cops. This is an intellectual scrap, trap, close your yap. SBM is crap, this is where it's at. Welcome to lip-hop. I'm reinventing talent, opening a pre-existing challenge. The game needs a new balance. It was lost, but I found it. I'm bringing back the way rap sounded, back when it was founded by men who were grounded, who knew how to pronounce shit. They wrote lyrics, not appearance. They had a mic and a stage, not auto-tune and generic interference. The critics were forced to listen to their whole sentence. Of course there were menaces, but they added to the attention. You didn't exist back then unless you were worth a mention. Now these fucking worthless kids deserve to be in high school detention. They don't have any real incentives or intentions. Fake-ass wannabes griping and bitching. They're gloating. They have no vision. Taking their daddy's money and showboating with no mission. Nothing for the listeners to envision. And even their words are contradictions. They think that every pause and drop is deep. They think other people think they're neat. But I'll show them how far beneath me they are when I fucking take the throne as my seat. They don't know anything about my heat, but it's about a mile deep, and I'll leave them in a fucking piled heap. I'm not just a mild creep, or one of these uninspired sheep. I'm a fucking wild freak, compiled with a wired beak. Shit on them and fill the entire creek. I have no paddles, so the whole scene will fucking sink. You'll get shell-shocked from the tracks that I drop. I'll make it hail thoughts until you get stuck in a fucking deadlock. I give people what they want, like I'm a fucking demagogue. This ain't no boom bap or beat bop. I told you this is fucking lip pop, and I'm giving it a prologue like I'm the fucking mascot. I blast past trap and pop like I'm a Terminator and RoboCop, using the whole game as my props. I'm an astronaut compared to these kids who claim rap. They get laughed at, flat down at the bedrock. I'm Sir Mix-a-Lot spraying a scatter shot at Camelot, communicating with analog, but more high-tech like a fucking Autobot. I took the game to the chop shop and popped a squat and turned it from a laughing stock into my internal monologue. And brought into earshot. These crackpots can't even fucking jog my thoughts. Welcome to lip pop. Just wait for the aftershock.